I finally know how to live without hurting myself. I think that I am moving on cause I do feel less broken. I needed a sign and this is the sign that I'm healing. I'm finally healing from you.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Prime wasn't following?
Hello, guys. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the Secret Society Gamers podcast. Prime, I got to call you out immediately. You are not following our channel. Are you kidding me right now? Welcome. What's up, Debbie? How you guys doing today? Hope you're all having a great Saturday. We're going to kick things off with watching our SSG trailer. If you haven't seen it, stay tuned. Here we go. whoop. That is our SSG trailer, guys. Let's get some hype in chat for that.
Welcome.
Made by none other than Supremacy King Gaming, of course. Today we got a good podcast for you. We're going to have lots of fun. We got lots of updates for you. I'm joined by Supremacy King Gaming.
What up, SSG?
Biscuits and Hash are on the road today. They may pop in at some point and say hi. What's up, Matt, King Gaming, and Big Busta's here too. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for the biddies as well. We've got some updates that we want to talk to you guys about. We've got an interview with the one and only Beautiful Destroyer.
AKA
And then
Chrissy,
AKA Chrissy.
Quack, quack.
AKA Sus. She just killed me in some Among Us games. But first and foremost, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the fundraising event that we did on Thursday. For those of you who didn't know, last Thursday, the 4th, was World Cancer Day, and SSG put on a fundraising event. We did a 6-hour stream with Killer Bomb, Rinicle, Gucci, Supremacy, Carnage, Big Busta. And we raised, our goal was $500. We smashed that goal in the first hour and a half. So we extended that goal to 1,000, and we smashed that goal too, which was amazing. We're actually at $1,120. And I wanted to let you guys know we are keeping the donation link open until the end of day tomorrow. So if you're streaming today, if you want to promote it on your social media channels, please do. We're going to try and shoot for 1,500 because why the hell not? Let's keep going if we can do it. So again, if you're going to be streaming, the donation link is still open. You can do !donate in the SSG chat if you need the link again. Let's see how far we can take this because it was so much fun to do. I was amazed at how quickly we reached the first goal. And then not only that, we beat the second goal. We had some side bets as well. We had Carnage, who did shots on his stream, Vengeful, who did shots on his stream, Big Busta is going to be doing shots tomorrow, and I at some point need to eat pineapple on pizza, which I am not thrilled about. So, but we're doing it all for charity.
And
Hash. Yeah, so that hopefully will happen on stream as well. It's going to be a good time.
Well, he already shaved it, so.
Oh, he did?
Yes. And Vengeful did say if we hit 1,500 by the end of tomorrow when we cut off the charity, he will play Phasmophobia, a game he hates because he hates horror games. So that's his next bet on that.
Oh, okay. Very nice, very nice. All right, so we also have a quick little recap video of the charity stream, so I'm going to show that now.
Yeah.
Supremacy can get that loaded.
Before I switch it, I do want to say if you do, once we get to the interview with Chrissy, if you have questions for her, we always say go ahead and ask them. But we edited the channel points. Use the highlight my message for any questions you do want to ask for Chrissy. That way we don't lose track of them. They are down just to 10 points, so it's not a lot. So utilize that if you have questions for her. That way it's just easier to track them down.
Yes.
All right, we're going to play the recap for the charity event. So we'll get that swapped over.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Shots for everyone. Okay, not only did SSG devour, demolish, destroy their original goal, but we hit our second stretch goal of $1,000. We demolished it today. And because we reached 1,000, a few of us in SSG decided, let's make it more interesting. Italians.
There we go.
And
That video is also going to be available on our YouTube channel as well.
yes, all the videos today will be available a little bit later just because of the podcast time change. I did see a couple things in chat while the video was going. I know there's quite a few streamers from SSG that are still promoting it on their streams. You guys are more than welcome to keep doing that. But I did see Big Busta said if we hit 2,000, I will either cut my hair or shave the beard. How's that? And I believe I did see another one. Somebody saying 2,000, they'll do so. Oh, here we go. Debbie Destroyer will say if we hit 2,000, he would donate one of his flower displays.
Ooh, I want one of those.
And we got White Radio. He said finally caught a stream.
What's up, White Radio? Hey, Carnage. Thank you guys for popping in today. All right, let's get to our main event. Beautiful Destroyer.
Quack, quack,
How are you?
Oh, you just made it a little more anxious when you go the big event, but it's okay.
I gotta ask, okay, because maybe I missed this in chat, but where did the whole ducky thing come from?
Okay, so one day, me and Choco actually were talking, and I gave the yup, like Ducky from Land Before Time does. And ever since then, it has stuck to where the nickname Ducky came in.
I had no idea because I just remember one day I saw on the right hand side of Discord, you had like your nickname is it said Chrissy and then like in parentheses Ducky. I'm like, where did this whole Ducky thing come from? Like, what is this?
Choco was daring me. Well, at first, Choco was daring me to completely change it where it just said Ducky. And I was like, well, I don't know how I feel about that, only because then people are going to see Ducky and be like, wait a second. And so I was like, I'm just going to put it in parentheses. I was like, is that better for you? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, I'm going to keep it that way. And ever since then, it's been Ducky.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Yeah, I had no idea where that came from. So that was like my first question. I needed clarification on that.
Well, see, I grew up with Land Before Time, so like, yeah. So I accepted it, of course.
I get it now. And when we were interviewing Satan's Panties last week, and he talked about where his name came from, and it was actually from the movie. Oh my God, it's leaving my brain. Miss Congeniality. I was like, oh my gosh, I remember that scene. That's so hilarious that's where he got his name from. So yeah, I'm just always curious to find out where people get where they get these names from. But your actual gamer tag name on Twitch is Beautiful Destroyer. So what's the story behind that?
So I guess beautiful just is its own given thing. It's just beautiful, and it's more like being a female kind of situation. And then it's like Destroyer had to come to like video games. So like, oh yeah, I could play a video game and I can destroy someone in it because I like telling people I will destroy them in video games. So it was just Beautiful Destroyer. It stuck with the whole female beautiful thing, and then Destroyer because I always tell people I can beat them in any game.
You didn't beat us in Among Us earlier.
no.
Yeah,
Okay.
she did. She killed me.
Yeah, but I didn't win though. You guys still won.
That's awesome though, because I like that name. It's like the female empowerment type of move. Because even as streamers on Twitch, females still get a lot of hate for being gamers. So I like that you have such a strong name like that.
I appreciate that. Honestly, I've
Yeah.
never had somebody actually tell me that they like it that much because of that reason. I like that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead.
Go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say what Carnage said. Carnage just said one time I guess she was watching her or something. She said she had one of her enemy down, just railing them, saying, "I will destroy you."
That's awesome. That's her job.
When it comes to certain games, if I know they're about to come after me, like he's talking about Apex, that's what it is. So when somebody comes after me and then I get them, I'm like, I got you, I destroyed you, you're not gonna kill me.
Oh man, that's awesome. Hopefully there's a clip of that somewhere.
Oh, he has to clip things because there's so many things that I've done in his stream. I don't clip it because I'm playing with him and he doesn't get them for me. See? He leaves me hanging.
He even said the safe word, poor soul.
All right, so speaking of streaming, Missy, I had a challenge for you in January.
I know.
Are you making affiliate? Because I know you can do it. You gotta
So
get
my goal is to get back into streaming. That is definitely a goal. It's just so I keep getting discouraged when it came to streaming due to the fact that I would only have two viewers whenever I tried, and it made me feel as like, oh well, if this is what I'm gonna get the amount, I'm not gonna be able to achieve that heavy goal I'm trying to get to. So it was always the anxiety issue where I got wicked nervous about not being able to get where I wanted to get. And my schedule was always all over the place as well. Like I couldn't find the right hour because I was always either streaming really, really late or not at all. And it was like there was no schedule. So my goal now is to set myself a schedule where I can't say no. So where it'll be on Twitch where it'll say I'm going to be streaming these hours in these days, where I can't just back out of it. I have to do it now.
Right. Yeah, and I think a lot of people can, the fact that the viewer count, discourages you as a streamer. I think that resonates with a lot of people because I know when I first started, I'd have the same thing. I'd have 1 or 2 viewers. And then, as my channel started to grow, I'd have, 5, 10 viewers. Like, okay, this is great. And then I think at one point I had like 33 viewers. I was like, all right, this is awesome. And then the next day I'd have 2. And I'm like, wait a second, where'd all the 33 people go from yesterday?
And yeah, that's the issue. It's like you're always like, okay, so what did I do wrong? What game should I be playing? Should I be not playing this kind of game? Or is it this what's happening? And that's what my fear is that I'm gonna play a game and people are gonna be like, oh, that's not a kind of game I care for. And that's where I worry that it's just gonna flop on me.
Yeah,
and you know what? That happens too. Like you could just be playing Apex and do really well playing Apex, and then the next day you're like, yeah, I want to play Dead by Daylight, and then your viewer count goes down. But in the same time, you'll get new viewers who are like, oh, let me go check her out. She's playing Dead by Daylight, And then once you get those people in, then you want to start to develop that bond with them. So it doesn't matter what game you're playing; they're always going to come back to your channel, and that just takes time.
Yeah, and that's how it's going to be with any streamer, especially if you're a variety streamer. You know, if you're a variety
I don't like
streamer,
to stick to one game.
Yeah, and that's I want to say that's one of the toughest things, especially starting off streaming as a variety streamer, is that you have people that come to your channel for a certain game or certain reasons. It's going to happen until you grow, and as you grow, it's going to be a roller coaster ride regardless.
Yeah, absolutely. it's just one of those things that you deal with, whether you're, big or small. Like I've seen some of the bigger streamers have, 10, 15,000 people watching, and then the next day they have two. So even though that's still a hell of a lot of viewers, I'm sure that they go through those, same emotions of those numbers going up and down.
Yeah,
Because
it's always
it
like
did,
that in the beginning.
yeah, it still affects me today as well. So you just got to keep pushing through and just, have fun with it, whether it's one person or, 50 people. Just get on there and do you, and, the channel will grow.
Yeah,
It's just the fact of like having nobody to talk to while playing, or having people in the chat talking where I can talk to them. I will tend to just stay silent, which I know won't draw people in
Right.
at all, because you're silent. Nobody wants to watch a silent streamer usually, which I'm that same way too. I don't really want to watch somebody just being quiet and playing a game, because it kind of like the whole reason you stream is to be active and give your personality out there.
Yeah.
And that's where my nerves get up. Like, I don't want to just sit there in silence and have like one viewer and them not talking. I'm like, okay.
I do not believe that you are silent, even if you're by yourself. I'm sure you're talking it up to yourself.
Oh, so we're saying I got like this whole second human next to me that's me though, and I just talk to myself.
and the thing is too, you gotta look at it. Even if you have no viewers, one viewers, we get that anxiety. You get emotional and you feel like, oh shoot, nobody's coming to my stream. Why even do it? Whatever. It's gonna happen regardless. It happens to a lot of us still, even if we, at times could have 20 viewers. There'll be days you have 0. It just all depends on people's schedule or what your schedule. The thing is, you gotta fight that, keep going, and every big streamer will say in the beginning it is hard, just like anything. You start anything, it's gonna be hard. Even if you have 0 viewers, act like there's somebody there, because people, you may never know. People could have you muted, and if you guys do not know this, if somebody mutes your stream, it does not count as a view. So it may say you have 0, but you may have 5. They just have you muted. But there are people will jump in there. If they just see you not talking, they're not gonna watch. But if they see you just still interacting, even though it seems like you have 0, you just may never know where it could lead to.
Right. And I think a lot of times too, the game that you play does take a part in it, but it's also your personality, and you have a great personality. So even if you're just talking to yourself, people are gonna, pop in and they're gonna hear you, and you're talking about the game or the shots or whatever. They're gonna, oh, okay, she's a cool chick. I'm gonna hang around and see what she's got going on. And then once they feel comfortable, they'll pop in and ask you a question about the game or streaming or whatever. So you just got to be you.
I think I'm a little too bubbly though.
Oh, I've seen some bubbly streamers. All right. There's an audience for everything. There's an audience for the quiet ones, the bubbly ones, the loud ones, the vulgar. Like there's literally everything on Twitch. So you just be you and it'll all work itself out. Now, you answered one of the questions earlier and you said wicked. Wicked. You're from the East Coast, right?
I am in Rhode Island. So it might be possible. Yes, I tend to it tends to creep up on me. I try so hard, like really, really hard not to sound like a Rhode Islander, because I can't stand it, especially the missing R parts. Those are really fun. I can't stand it when people talk like that, when they're like, I'm gonna go park my car. Like, oh no. So I've like taught myself to hard R my words when it has an R in it, like car, park,
car. I love that accent. I love that accent. I got my car keys and my khakis.
Exactly. That's my issue.
It's so funny once, because I went to Manchester, Connecticut one time for a work trip, and everybody was looking at me sideways because they said I had an accent. I'm like, you're telling me I have an accent when you just told me the cars are on back? What? Are you kidding me? I don't have an accent. I guess
Well,
you
it's
know
funny
you're
because
wherever you're.
when you and Biscuit were streaming for the charity, the way you guys were saying dollars was it was different than how I say it or how I hear it. You guys say it in a different way to me, but to you it doesn't sound different, but to me it will.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you kept saying dollars, I was like, all I kept hearing in my head was the how people were joking and they're like doll hairs, doll hairs. It's all I kept hearing in my in my head.
Dollars, donos. Oh man.
Everything.
All right, so let me ask you. So if you could, speaking of like where we're all from, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Oh, hmm.
I know I've never been there, but I would love to go to Italy. That's
Yeah,
mainly because
I
it's
like
part
always
of my
think of
culture.
yeah, and I'm a mutt for my nationality, so I'm like a mix of for a lot of things. So it's like really hard um, to decide where like which would I want to like because like it does fascinate me the different areas. Like I wouldn't want to be somewhere where I've already heard how they speak and stuff. Like I'd want to go to like maybe Ireland or France most likely, and that's
Ooh, okay.
and it's due to the background difference for both of them. They definitely are two different whole areas,
Yeah.
and I just like the idea of being able to even just travel. So like it's not even like, oh, why would you choose to go there? It's more like I would go everywhere if I could.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I would definitely want to travel too. If I had to
I just
settle somewhere, it would probably be
yeah,
Italy, but I definitely would want to travel. Ireland sounds really, really fun.
it
It's
does.
one
Like
of
the
my
thought of it, and
go-tos.
like yeah, it's just like the thought of it. It's like you want to go everywhere to see all the different cultures, and that's what I would want to do is be able to see how others do things that would be different to me, and be like, oh, you do it that way. Well, that's not how I've done it, and that's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
I want to see different cultures.
yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, hopefully we all make it, and we're all big streamers, and we can all just travel the world together.
Oh, that would be perfect. So I'll be like, okay, party bus, let's go.
Yep. SSG hits the road. All right, so tell me, what is a game that you are absolutely trash at but love to play?
I can't even think of one because I'm pretty trash at a lot of games. Oh goodness. Like I love playing all the games, whether I'm trash at any of them, I still just like love playing them all. I'm like, oh, I suck at this. Oh well, it's fun to play to me.
Yeah, like I'm trash at Apex, but I love playing it. I feel like I'm getting better, the more I play, but I'm still trash at it.
I think out of all the games that I've played, especially like battle royales, because I love that kind of thing. I like those in like storyline games most of the time, like strategy where you choose what path they're gonna go down kind of game.
Yeah.
And when it comes to I think battle royale, I think I'd have to say Warzone.
Okay. Okay.
Is like where I love the game, I love playing it, but I'm trash at it. Like it's like I could play Apex, but then as soon as I switch to Warzone, my brain like shuts off and not understanding it. Like it's like a huge difference, which it's not. It's just different graphics, but for some odd reason, my brain's like, too realistic, too bad.
I totally relate to that. All right, I have one final question for you. What is your favorite dish to make? So it's Saturday night, and you're like, I'm really craving this, and I gotta make
when it comes to that, my mom makes fresh meatballs when she does it, and fresh sauce.
Ooh, okay.
So,
okay.
well, gravy. I know that's what it's called for Italians. It's gravy.
Yes.
It's not sauce. I
Gravy,
know.
not sauce.
My
Thank you.
dad makes sure to let me not live it down. It's gravy, not sauce. I gotta remember that, and I've remembered it ever since. But she's made it homemade so many times that that's like my fascination is to make it homemade that way. And like that's what I love to go to and make is spaghetti and meatballs because it's especially when it's freshly made and it's all like your own ingredients. Oh my god, it's perfect.
Yes. See, now I'm drooling. See, that's like the one thing I'm really not good at is making gravy. I can attempt to make like my grandmother's and my mother's recipe, but I always have to call my mom and reconfirm in what order I do things because it's an all-day process. It's got to cook on the stove for like 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
But I can't do it. I always mess something up. It just
See,
it's
I
never
don't
right.
even go by an order. I just like, okay, these are the seasonings that I know are supposed to be in it. Guess what? They're going in it, and that's it. I never go in order, never measure. It's just like whatever I think tastes right. Like, okay, this is enough of that. This is enough of that. And that's it.
Yeah, see, there's a science to my family's gravy, and I can't do it. Can't do it. It's not even that hard. I think I just like I put too much pressure on myself to make it the same way, and I always mess it up. So, all right, that's all the questions I had. I'll pass it over to Supremacy. He can hit you with some.
All right. And Matt King Gaming was saying, trying to help you out, saying you would love to travel the country in the RV.
Yes.
Sounds like fun.
Be always on the run instead of having to find a place wherever we go to like stay. Just be on the go and be able to stay where you are at all times.
And I didn't hear her pop in, but Biscuits is here with us. I don't know if you can talk, Biscuits.
Oh, is she? Hi,
Yeah.
Biscuits.
Yeah, she's there. I don't know if it doesn't say she's muted, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
She
I don't
may
hear
just be
alerts just
listening
because I
in.
am live.
I'm here.
Oh, there she is.
There she
You have
is.
questions for Beautiful Destroyer? And we lost her again.
She went silent again.
Can you guys give me a recap of what you've talked about?
Go ahead, Slice. You asked her those first questions.
Yeah, so I asked her a couple questions about where the whole nickname Ducky came from, as well as like if she could live anywhere in the world, where would she go? We talked about like what her favorite dishes to make at home, which I'm jealous because I can't do it. We talked about what's that like one game that she's trash at but absolutely loves playing it.
And you also asked for the streamer name then too.
Yeah, like I told her, I gave her a challenge in January to make affiliate. I'm still waiting for that to happen. So she's going to put together a schedule and stick to it. And she's going to make affiliate here real soon. So we did a quick recap of the charity event and showed a video update. And I let everybody know we're going to keep the donation link open until Sunday. So we're going to try and hit a $1,500 goal. We did get some side bets in chat from Devi and Big Busta. If we hit 2,000, Big Busta said he would shave or cut his hair or beard. Devi said he would make one of his flower arrangement things if we hit 2,000. So we've got extra incentives out there if we hit 2,000 before the end of the day tomorrow.
That is awesome news. So I'm sure everybody was told, but I am joining you guys from Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm not actually at home. I haven't really prepared anything, but we're going to give it a shot. One of the things I like to ask is, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oof. So the main goal for me is to also like like not streaming related or anything, but to definitely be able to have a fully settled in, have my little family and a nice house and whatnot situation.
That sounds like a really good goal. Actually, hashtag and myself are still working towards that goal, but the important thing is to have goals.
Don't have the step goals, but I do have like the whole goal of definitely having that. Seeing I'm 24, 10 years from now I'll be 34, so it'd be nice to have definitely nice settled into a decent house and then have my little family and just have my life settled for a change and have like the job set for myself where I don't have to worry about it and all that kind of thing, all just in place.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. So you're talking about family and future. Do you have any idea how many children you want?
I would deal with just I would be okay with having just one, but like I would really like to have like three little ones. They don't have to all be around the same time, but the goal it'd be nice to have three.
Well, most of you know how my story goes. We won't go into details.
Well, I want to say, Dragging Your Feet, aka Jackie, just rated us with a party of 3.
Oh, thank you for the raid. So, so we talked about family and future, and we talked about food and your games and stuff. And one of the other fun questions I like to ask some of the people we interview is, if you could live in the land of your favorite game, where would it be?
Huh. Uh, I've never even actually thought about that, believe it or not. Like that's definitely an interesting question. Um, I mean, I definitely have like an obsession with in Apex. There's the purple grass area and stuff, and how it just seems so like flawless and it seems like a good decent area. Like I just like the idea of that because my favorite color is purple. So the thought of having purple grass that's like shiny and all that, it's just I don't know, for some odd reason it catches my eye. And I'm like, ooh, this should be somewhere nice.
It does sound awesome.
Yeah, the purple grass always gets me. I always think somebody's walking up on me.
At Kane Gaming says he would like to live in Azeroth.
That's awesome too. Well, the last thing I could think of to ask you is, what is your favorite dessert?
Ooh.
Oh goodness. Oh. I'm a sucker for sweets, so that's really hard. um, Lately, my obsession has been like those Walmart sugar cookies with the frosting on them. I've been having a weakness with them where I've been consistently having those where it's like a pack of 8 of them and they'll be gone within like a day and a half.
I love those.
They're my favorite. Oh my God.
They have them out for every holiday. You know, the Valentine's ones are coming out if they're not out already. They're
Oh my
so
God, yeah,
good.
Are you guys
See, I
talking
like
about the cookies that look fake?
Yeah, I guess so,
Yes.
yeah.
Those round ones with the thick frosting on it. Oh, they're so good.
Oh, it's so. And I found that Walmart does have them all year round in their bakery section. They have like light blue and light pink ones.
Oh man, that's not good.
I just found that out and I was super happy. I was like, oof, that's bad for me though.
Well, on our trip yesterday, I had hashtag pick up some of those brownie bites from the Walmart bakery. If you guys haven't had those, oh my God.
They have little chocolate chips in them.
No, they're just fudge brownie bites and they're ooey gooey.
Mm.
That sounds really good.
Oh, I'm getting hungry now.
We always get hungry when Biscuit shows up.
Damn it, biscuits!
So, yeah, we hashtag got this wild hair up his ass yesterday, wanting to come out to Atlanta, Georgia, and he wanted to leave yesterday, and I was like, no, let's go tomorrow. And then the weather was crappy, and he was like, I don't want to go. And then we decided to go, and here we are.
You sound good right now too.
Yeah, you're coming in nice and clear.
Well, we're not driving currently. I'm in the car waiting on him. I spent about 30 minutes in the Micro Center store with Chalk and hashtag. And then I decided, okay, well, I'm going to go join Creasy in the podcast. So I wanted to be a part of her interview. So I'm glad that I made it. And Creasy, we enjoy you being a part of our community, and you are an asset to our community, and we appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You're gonna make me all teary eye over here.
Well, that's all I have for you. I can't really think of anything else. Slice covered, some of the normal things we ask about, games. And did she ask anything about streaming though? I'm not sure if I remember.
Yeah, she mentioned how just because of scheduling, and a little bit of kind of the same thing that all of us go through as streamers, having the numbers kind of affect her a little bit. And, she had mentioned sometimes if she only has one person watching, it's difficult to stream and, stay motivated. And she likes to have people in chat that she can talk to. And I told her just be herself. And if she's just talking to herself, someone may pop in and hear that and want to stick around and follow her channel. And she just has to be her. And I know it's hard sometimes, but just not let the numbers bring you down. But she said she's going to work on a schedule, and she's going to stick to it, and she's going to make affiliate, because I know she can do it.
Yeah,
Your
she could
confidence
definitely
in me,
do
man. You guys,
Yeah.
the confidence, guys. I don't know.
Yeah. You
guys
can
have more
do
confidence in me than I do.
You can do it. You have SSG standing with you.
Look at Biscuits. She was on camera for the first time. She doesn't even put camera on in her own stream. She put the camera on.
Did an amazing job too. It was like natural.
Yeah,
no,
she killed it. She killed
you guys
it.
are being really nice right now. I don't know how well I pulled that off. Actually, I feel awkward. I don't know where to look. Where do my hands go? I just
I'd be the same way.
yeah. So, I kept wringing my hands, scratching my arm. Just anxiety was killing me, and I didn't talk much. Which Slice knows when we have meetings, I'm a talker, and I talk a lot. And when I'm even live streaming when I'm not on a cam, it's hard to find the words. and I'm getting better. So you just got to work through those things and just get comfortable, but you got to take that first step. You know, you got to, if you don't ever make that first step, you'll never know. And like I said, you've got all of us with you. I know we all don't talk on a regular basis. I talk to Slice on a regular basis because she's my partner, but you know, I try to be in the community. I try to be active, but I have times like you know, I have times where I go a week at a time where I don't want to do anything. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to talk to anybody. And Slice is texting my phone, "Are you okay?" You know, things like that. So you've got it, and we could do it together.
I think I've done that a few times where I've tagged you in the chat and you didn't respond, and I've gone and messaged you on the side like, "Hey, how you doing?"
That's one of the, I think, the great things about our Discord is, you know, even though you may not speak to everybody every day all the time, you know, there's been quite a few times where either I'll get a message or I'll send out a message to someone like, "Oh, you know what? I haven't seen so and so in chat for a while. Let me just check in and see how they're doing." You know, and people do the same thing to me, and that's, you know, one of the great things about our Discord is, and that's why we say we're, you know, kind of a family, because we check in on each other and make sure that, you know, we're all doing good. Everybody goes through their, you know, ups and downs, so it's just a part of life.
Yeah, I've definitely appreciated all the private messages Chrissy has sent, or Ducky, or Beautiful Destroyer, or however many names she has.
Sagittarius.
Yeah,
Yeah, every
yeah,
name that I have, everyone's like Sagittarius, Ducky, Chrissy, Beautiful, Destroyer. Like I have separate names each which way. I guess it
yeah,
just depends on how people feel about it.
yeah. Well, you know, I know that I don't really engage much in those private conversations, but if you could see a little inside of my personal life, which I don't delve into very often, it's chaotic. But I did want to tell you, especially while you're live right now, that I have appreciated you reaching out on those days where you're asking if I'm okay. You are a kind person and think about others and care about others, and I care about you and appreciate you.
Oh, I feel the same way about you. Trust me, I've always speak highly of you. When anyone asks,
Thank you.
Aw, you guys.
Yeah.
Getting all sappy on a Saturday.
Sappy Saturday. Well, I'm going to be here listening. I can't watch the stream. I'm still in the car. I did bring my laptop so that if we were in the hotel, I could watch, but that has not yet transpired. I'm still in the car. So I'm going to turn it back over to Supremacy and Slice and let them finish up the rest of the podcast. But you hang in there, Chrissy. You can do it.
I appreciate it.
All right. So I think both of you guys hit all the questions. We do have a lot of questions from the community, so I'll just jump on those. And before I do, Ram did ask, "Is this a new time for the talk show?" Usually we did move the schedule from Friday to Sundays now, but it was still at 7 Central Standard Time. But because tomorrow is the Super Bowl, we made it for Saturday, and we did make it a bit earlier. So we are trying to figure out what's going to work best for everybody. So for now, it is on Sundays, still at 7 Central Standard Time. But it can change still.
Mine changed because the Super Bowl is tomorrow.
Yeah.
We got priorities, okay?
All right. So
Chrissy, I'm sorry, Supremacy. I did want to thank Chrissy real quick for changing her podcast schedule to accommodate the Super Bowl.
Of course. I had no problem with it.
All right, we're gonna ask the questions, and I did set up a timer on Nightbot, but for those You guys been seeing me post it in the comments. If you guys have a question for Chrissy or Future Wise podcast, the highlight my message is now just 10 channel points, so it's real easy to have points for that. We want you guys to utilize that, the highlight my message, anytime you have a question for a special guest. I know most of you guys have been doing it today. That way we have better track on the questions and we don't lose them in chat. So going down the line, Toxic Carnage asks, who's your favorite streamer?
The whole reason he asked that is because he wants me to say him. I'm not dumb. Because I saw him throw that in there 3 times, so I know he wants me to be like, oh, he's my favorite streamer. Oh, if for favorite streamer though, like, I don't think I really have one. I kind of just view like variety. Like, as long as I like what's being streamed, I like the person. I don't really have like a favorite.
All right, so no favorite. She loves everybody equally.
Exactly.
Big Busta asks, what's your favorite memory that you always look back on?
It's definitely like a hard one, because like I have few selected memories that I would look back on when I need it the most, like in my dark moments. And oh god, that's like one of the toughest questions I think I've gotten asked throughout this entire night. Because like that one's like a real personable one, and it's like hard to answer. I don't know how I'm gonna answer that one. Actually, I might not be able to. Sorry, Big Busta. I don't think I could answer that one.
That's a thinker. She'll have to sit on that one for a little bit.
I'll let you guys know later on in the Discord if I got an answer. I'll make sure like type it out. Like, this is the answer for all of you.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. Big Busta asks, what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is Nightmare Before Christmas.
There you go, Nightmare Before Christmas.
That is my favorite movie. It has been for years now, and I will never let that movie go. I don't care. Nobody can convince me. I don't care. I'm never going to grow up with that. And I'm going to be in my 50s still loving it. I don't care.
All right, Jax asks, do you have a talent that many people don't know about?
A talent that people don't know about. So, I've already had to... actually, Carnage would know, because everyone threw me on the spot one stream with him. But I can sing. I don't really sing in front of anybody, but I can sing.
Okay.
It's like one of those hidden things where it's like I don't like to do it in public, but I can definitely like sing like all these fancy people can.
we need to
leave
hear
it to Jax that he would ask that question.
Reticle asks, if you could meet a celebrity who is dead, who would it be?
Who is dead?
Who has passed away, yes.
Oh. I would say Chester from Linkin Park, actually. Because Linkin Park got me through my hardest times. They were one of my favorite bands. And when he passed away, it actually kind of like hit me a bit, because that kind of sucked to learn why he passed away. I would have loved to meet him and be able to have a conversation with him.
Oh yeah, definitely. Jax asks, how many piercings do you have?
At the moment, I have a nose piercing and then my industrial pierced and then my normal ears pierced at the moment. There is more to come.
More piercings. Big Bussa, what is your dream car?
Dream car. So, I'm into Dodge heavily. I've always been into Dodge. I mean, Ford too. But if I could, I would want a Dodge Charger. Absolutely.
Newer or older?
Those things. I would, see, I like both models. I like the way that they built into the way that they look now because they look mean. But I also like the way they looked before too, because it gives it like a nice style, like old-fashioned style that you want to see. So that, I guess I could go with either, to be honest.
All right. Cyberwolf asks, what is your favorite Disney song?
Because he will sing it on his stream. I can vouch for that.
Oh my god! Okay. So if I say it now, is he gonna sing it for me then? Like that's the only way I'll give the answer is if he will sing it for me.
Well,
He'll probably sing it on his next stream.
If I tell you you have to sing it for me the next stream, that's it. Like that's it. Oh my goodness. So what's funny, I'd have to say it's one of the ones from Nightmare Before Christmas, which is This Is Halloween. I absolutely love it. I could sing every single word by myself as well, without even having the lyrics or having to hear the lyrics on the song.
We're gonna need a sing along with Cyberwolf and Chrissy.
There you go. Co-stream sing along.
And you can't get in trouble because I'm physically singing and him too, so we can't say it's copyright. We're using our own voices. We get away with it.
Jackie did say she'll join in on that too, and Cyberwolf said he will sing in his next stream. He promises.
Yes. I gotta be on the watch out now.
So make sure you message her, Cyberwolf.
I'm going live. You better be in there.
Cyberwolf also asked, what is your favorite Disney film?
Well, Nightmare Before Christmas is a Disney film.
Yeah.
So her favorite movie and her favorite Disney film is the same one.
Yep.
All right, Debbie asks, favorite villain, and then in Disney, and then in video games. So what's your favorite all-time favorite villain, and then what's your favorite villain in a Disney film, and then what's your favorite villain in video games?
Oof. Okay, so. Oh, so does she technically count, I think, as a villain? I think Poison Ivy is a villain, correct?
Yes.
I could be wrong. Yeah, she's one of my favorite of all times when it comes to them. I have legit like a collection of stuff for her. I have things for her in Gold and my Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. I have like a collection growing. So I'd have to say Poison Ivy for favorite villain in general. In Disney, I would have to say Ursula.
Okay.
And then I don't know. I think it's I guess maybe it's just a sass and attitude because I can get a little bit sassy and a little bit of an attitude. So I guess it's just drawn to it. So then what was the other one in a video game?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually don't think I have a favorite for in a video game at the moment, believe it or not.
Another one she has to think about.
Yeah. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. I know I got two that I have to make sure I'm on top of. I got it. Don't worry. I'll remember this.
These
I'll
are
write it
tough
down.
questions.
And since you have a Poison Ivy collection, do you have a Poison Ivy plant?
I do not, and I would never want one.
Oh, all right. Who was I? Jax asks, "Who's your Super Bowl pick?"
Like team or
I'm guessing
player?
team. Yes.
Wherever Tom Brady is.
Oh no. That's an East Coast thing.
It really is, though. That's the sad part. You're not wrong.
She's going with the Buccaneers.
Yeah. He says he's unfollowing.
No, Jax. You should have asked the question then, my man.
Jax also asks, "What games do you play outside of battle royales?"
So I play games that are like oh my god, Alice Madness Returns. So like I like I guess you could say like comic book kind of graphics.
Okay.
And then I also play like decision games where it's like a storyline and you make the decision and whatever you decide depends on the rest of the game.
Now, do you play Borderlands?
Yes, I have. I haven't in a while, but yes, I liked that game. I also liked BioShock as well.
Okay, nice, very nice.
Nice.
Where was I? Carnage asks, "When you look into your enemy's soul as you kill them, what do you think they are saying as you are railing them?"
What do I think they're thinking?
Yes.
I don't know. I can't answer that. I think it's more just a oh shit moment, and that's it.
Probably.
They're like, oh, she got me.
Oh, this girl's hacking.
It's a girl gamer, but I don't want to DM her. Dragging Your Feet, aka Jackie, asks, "If you were to learn another language, which one would you like to be fluent in that if you're not already?"
Okay, so I do not speak any other language besides English fluently, but I would love to learn French for sure because my grandmother actually speaks it fluently. So when she has used it, I find a fascination in it. So I would love to be able to speak that fluently. It's such a beautiful language.
Yeah, and if you're going to travel there, it's going to help, to learn the language too.
Exactly.
And going back to the other question, Jack just said, "I slide in all female gamers DMs when they kill me for the next Miss Nimble."
Jesus.
Oh, Jack.
Too funny.
All right. Jax asks, "Any tattoos? If so, what of?"
Yes, I have 5 tattoos so far. I have 2. I call them sirens, but they look more like mermaids. I have a Viking ship on my upper arm, and on the inner of my arm, I have a trident. And then on my other arm, I have 1 tattoo that says Hakuna Matata on it, which is a matching tattoo with my sister. She has a sun on the end of hers, and I have a moon on the end of mine. She actually got that for my birthday 3 years ago.
Wow, so you're definitely a water girl.
Yeah, I like my situation is more like the thought of mythical creatures, how sirens have been always known as mythical, and then the trident, because you don't really think that's a real thing. Like, so whatever people really don't usually believe is what I love. I have a fascination with.
Nice. Rinical asks, "Old school muscle cars or modern sleek muscle cars?"
I'd have to say old muscle cars are definitely there for the win. Like, the new ones are definitely nice, but old definitely takes it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Agreed.
Cyberwolf, Marvel or DC?
I just have to say Marvel.
There you go. Marvel or DC? Jax, on top of that, favorite superhero, which I guess, well, has to be a hero, not a villain, so.
Superhero. Do I even have a favorite superhero? Oh my goodness. My favorite villain already lined up. I don't even think I have a superhero with it. Oh my goodness.
Oof.
Yeah, that's bad. I mean, technically, does Black Widow count as a hero?
Does who?
I don't know if she counts. Black Widow. I don't know if she counts as a hero or not.
Technically, yes.
Kinda, yeah.
She does, besides her dark past, she does end up, with the Avengers. So yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I knew that she's a part of the Avengers, but I just didn't know like how she was considered. I don't know. But yeah, okay, we'll go with Black Widow then.
Busta, what's the fastest you have ever driven on the highway? And if you were with somebody, who?
Why? So he asked this question because he knows the fastest I've ever driven was with him in the car years ago, and I was going almost 120 in a Volkswagen Golf that he had.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
All right. Get through these other questions. A lot more popping in. What game? Carnage asks, what game do you get the most upset, mad while playing?
I don't honestly think there is a game where I actually get mad at it. At least not in a long time. I couldn't remember. I couldn't even tell you the last game that I've been mad at because I have become the kind of person who stopped being competitive in games and just go to play them to enjoy them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Jax, going to your tattoos. Is the Trident and Viking ship, are they going to be a full sleeve eventually?
My mermaids are also on that arm. So they are almost all connected. I have only one spot on that arm, which is my right arm, that has nothing on it. So it's almost a full sleeve. So yes, if I could find something to put in that one spot, it will be a completed sleeve.
There you go. Carnage asks, would you watch your own team member get railed just to win the game?
Oh my goodness. I mean, if you ran by yourself and you ran into them, yes, I'm going to watch you die and do it by myself. But if we're together and this happens, I'm not going to let you go down like that. No way. But I mean, I'm saying if you go off in the distance and I'm just going to laugh at you and do it myself.
Guys, she's the destroyer.
So
She will destroy you. And then she'll yell at you for going down.
like, this is your fault. You should have stuck with me. I think I've actually done that in a game before where I've yelled at someone who ran, like, they were running. Like, I'm not saying where they were, like, in Apex, where they were like, oh, you're only, like, 50, I guess meters is what it is. I think 50 meters away. They're, like, 300, where I'm like, okay, you could stay over there by yourself.
All right, last question from Dragging Your Feet. Do you have any pets? If so, what do you have? If not, what would you like to have?
So I guess I could technically say I do have a pet because I am living with my mother at the moment. So she does have a dog and he seems to always love me more. He gets excited when I come upstairs to say hello to me in the morning. And he's, so not many people tend to think that he's gonna be a good dog because he is a pit bull mix. I'm pretty sure I think it's a pit bull and an American bulldog mix, and he is the sweetest thing ever. But if it was to where I didn't have him because I'm here, if I had my own choice to have my own animal, it would be either a German Shepherd or a Husky for a dog because I love those breeds so very much.
Aw.
Well, there you guys have it. That's all our questions from the community. So
Oof, that was a lot.
that was
Yeah,
a lot.
when you kept going on, I'm like, what the hell, people? You're coming out of nowhere now. Oh my goodness.
So we appreciate you being here. Oh, wait, Jax has one more. How do you feel about reptiles?
Oh, I love reptiles. If I could have them, I would. I love bearded dragons. They're absolutely beautiful creatures.
There you go. So we appreciate you being here as our next special guest. You did awesome, even though you said you were nervous.
I mean, if you haven't noticed, I've been rambling on a lot. That's my nervous side.
All right, well, last question. Renico asks, what keeps you from spacing out?
What keeps me from spacing out? Like, just in general, like, like,
Yes, yeah, in general.
okay. So, well, I'm assuming due to, like, my anxiety and stuff is where he's mainly talking about. Usually, if I feel it, I have spaced out a lot in, like, the middle of things, but it tends to, as long as I distract my mind with something, or if I, like, right now, all I've been doing is talking, and I keep rambling on, knowing I already answered the question, I will answer it like 3 times in 3 different ways, even though you already know the answer. So as long as my mind keeps running on the thought of talking and what I'm talking about, it will tend to help me not zone out in the middle of any of it.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh my god. That's just one.
Okay, and I saw the questions, so we do need to move on. We don't want to cut Chrissy short, but you guys, there's still a lot to talk about in this podcast, so that's why we want to continue on. But we'll answer it, or we'll ask it real quickly. Toxic Carnage says, "What drives a destroyer to railing people in existence?"
I think he just likes using the word railing.
Yeah, he does.
I think he has a fascination with it. Absolutely. That's like one of his favorite things to say.
On his word of the day calendar.
Yeah. Well, Chrissy, after this one, you could answer any questions in chat if you like.
Yeah. Especially seeing that they just randomly pop up out of nowhere. Like, where are you all coming up with this? I mean, we already know where Carnage is coming up with his. He just throws them out there, and it's always the same question in a different wording.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. I'm not answering that question. That's too goofy of a question to even answer.
She's had enough, guys. She's had enough of your questions.
All right. So we appreciate you. I mean, you give everybody a lot of support, and, you know, we're looking forward to you coming back to streaming.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
So
If you want, you can stick around here with us in Discord chat. If you want to, you know, answer any more questions that pop up in chat, you can, or you can just, you know, tell them no, you've had enough today.
Like, go away. Stop asking questions. I'm not in the mood for this.
And just so everybody does know, I know I forgot to mention earlier, Prime did redeem a hydrate, and now Renico's redeeming a hydrate as well.
All right, double hydrate. Thank you guys for that. All right, we'll keep it moving here. Couple more things we want to talk to you guys about. So like with every podcast we've been doing the last couple of weeks, we're doing our Friends and Family Day event. So if you have someone, a friend, a family member, a streamer, a supporter, someone that you want to invite into SSG, since Biscuits is unavailable today, you can go ahead and send me a DM and I will send you a link We can invite them into SSG, no questions asked. Obviously, they need to abide by our Discord rules, which they'll need to accept upon entering the chat. But today is your free day to invite anyone that you want. What we'll do is I'll send you a link. It'll be valid for 24 hours, and then you can invite that person. They don't need to be reviewed by any founders or admins. So take full advantage of that. We want to continue to grow our awesome community. We know that you guys are going to recommend amazing people as well. So if you have someone that you want to bring into SSG, shoot me a DM and I will send you a 24-hour link. Next thing I want to talk about, in case you guys weren't aware, Biscuits did make an announcement in chat, but we have a new domain name for our SSG website. It's there in chat. It is now secretsocietygamers.com. I know a lot of people use our logo in their Twitch panels below the stream. So if you have our website URL linked to the image, make sure that you get it updated to the right website. If you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out to myself or Biscuits. We can help you out with that. Also wanted to mention, we talked about it in the last podcast, but we are looking for a new merch company to work with. We don't have any updates on it just yet, so hang tight. We do still have our Teespring store, so if you do want to make any purchases of SSG merch, you can certainly do that. Just drop the Teespring link in chat. But we're working with a couple different companies, trying to figure out who we want to go with. So just be patient with us. We'll update you guys as soon as we know exactly what company we're going to go with. So we want to be able to find the right one that's going to have the best quality merch for SSG. Another thing I want to mention is our Apex tournament. It was awesome. We had so much fun. We have a quick little recap video for you that Supremacy put together. And we have a little sneak peek of something coming up for you at the end of the video. Let's play that.
Big money rolls like burritos. Give me that hot sauce, no pico. Give me that. Give me that. Give me my slippers, con mimosa. My limousine and my chauffeur. So don't know Vias, no esposa. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that casa next to Jeff Bezos. Jacuzzi and no de pesos. Keep pulling that till I say so. Give me that.
There's one more.
Definitely needs to heal there, Debbie.
Punch this bitch. Fuck it. Out of here.
Tony. Ooh, there's Bangalore right there. Ooh, no Revenant. Oh, Revenant does not see what's going on. Oh, mistakes were made, but punches were thrown. There we go.
When the Revenant goes down, Bangalore is going
Poncho
down.
showing up and showing out for everybody. Oh!
Dual kill. One of our younger teams in the competition, but they are all very hungry individuals, I'd say.
Coming in with the 30. Doing a little scavenging.
Gucci plays many, many first-person shooter games. So he is no stranger to Apex, nor any of the first-person shooter games. They're working together like a team.
Don't let them gatekeep. You cannot. There we go. Yeah!
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Going in with the win. Let's join them on that last one.
Down one. Got a kill.
Oh, somebody else top right here. Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
I'm done.
I'll get us a kill. That's all we need. Fuck the win, though. One guy.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
God, let's go. We ended on a fucking win.
I got. Don't tell him that.
You told them that.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta try to make him run out of his. He has a sniper. Oh. Yeah, I know ammo.
Oh.
Oh, that charge rifle hurts. He does have the self-read.
My God.
No.
Oh. This is
That was
really
good. That was good. GG.
So that's how it all went down. Literally.
So yes, Rocket League will be our next tournament. That's what had the most votes between all of the games that were submitted for the next tournament. Rocket League won. I do want to say on the recap of the Apex tournament video, I was trying to get clips from every team unfortunately, the people that did stream for their teams either very very bad quality where I couldn't see nothing, or two, lag. Um, so I got the clips from what I could. Same when I reviewed the SSG live point of view with hashtag and Devi. Um, just a lot of those streams were either laggy or very very bad quality, which would not make the video look good. So I do apologize for not getting all the teams in there. I was trying to, but those are the reasons for it.
Regardless, it was still a great video, and I think the Apex tournament was awesome. And now you guys know we're going to be doing a Rocket League tournament at the end of this month. So we are going to work out all the details in the next coming days, or figure out all the rules and team setups and things like that. We'll get the sign up sheet ready for you guys as soon as possible. And we'll have all the details for you soon. So stay tuned for that. Most likely it is going to be February 27th, which is a Saturday. We will be doing it earlier in the day in the US so that we can try and get some of our other members who are outside of the US that can participate in this tournament as well. So all of our UK and South Africa friends, we're going to try and accommodate everybody. So we'll pick a time that works for everybody. Okay, so we have, I guess I should say, do we have any game or tech news updates? I know Hash can't be here today, but do you have anything, Supremacy?
Definitely, yes. Hash cannot be, as you guys know, they are traveling. They are in Georgia, so I don't have nothing really. But I will put this. I've created this news scene just for Hash when he does his gaming news. As you guys can see, he is caustic there. But I will review something, and I got permission because I only saw it because I was reviewing some when I was reviewing for the Apex tournament clips. I saw it on Joey Llama's stream, so I clipped an image of this and kind of want to review with you guys, talking about music playing during your streams. It's your guys' choice, but copyright strikes are happening hard on Twitch now. And if you look at this image right here, this is reviewing Joey's VOD from the Apex tournament. He was playing music. If you notice, if you never watch your VODs or just take a glimpse at them, those burgundy areas, not the purple, the little burgundy areas are muted. That's a muted part of your stream. So that means you were playing a song or something that Twitch deemed to either be copyrighted or they don't agree for what happened on the stream, so they mute your stream during certain points. Now, he didn't get a copyright strike, but he did get muted by Twitch because Twitch doesn't deal with the copyright strikes. But, you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, but who knows what the time span of those are. And if a music owner, gets a glimpse of that or whatever music you're playing on the streams, they can claim a copyright strike on your streams. And you could possibly get a temp ban from Twitch. So best thing, we're just doing this as an FYI. We don't want, especially any of our members, to that happen to their channel. Try to use non-copyrighted music. There's plenty of platforms. If you have ownership or ownership of usage for music, in the fine details, what you got to read when you do have that, you have to be promoting the artist and the music company somewhere in your description. So
Right. So I just saw Renical made a comment that he got permission from a band to use their songs. It may not be up to them, Renical, for the music to be used. It may come directly from the what's the word I'm looking
the music
for?
Company.
Yeah, that's not the right word though. The producers, the record label, whoever the record label is, they should technically have the rights to it. So I would just be careful with that, because unless the the artists own the music, then you'd be safe. But it's more so the record companies that are putting the ban on people for using the music.
Yeah, and Riniko says they're a local band. They haven't signed to any label yet, so that's fine. Just make sure you have something in writing as well. Even if they don't require you to, put anything in the description or whatever, always have something in writing that you're allowed to use it if you're getting direct permission from somebody. A lot of places like where I utilize my music, where you guys hear the music right now, is non-copyrighted sounds, and they have it all over their website, their YouTube channel, that you could utilize this music even without having to place a description or whatever, So just be careful with that. Wanted to share that just because I saw it, and yeah.
All right, we won't keep you guys too much longer. We have a weekly compilation video for you as well, so we'll play that next. And then stick around because we are going to do a massive raid.
Check the fucking door. One more time. Come out there. Yup. Come on. One more time for the good folk. One more time for the good folk. One more time for the good folk. Come on.
Knocked one. Let's go! Kill leader! Kill leader! Let's go! Someone clip that shit! Let's go!
Why do you think I'm giving you shit now?
I didn't mean to. I thought there was only one under me and two of them came at me. Sorry.
Down one.
Got the other. There's one more.
Got it. And I'm kill leader again. Let's go.
What the? What did? No. What did? I do. What the?
I can hear them running.
Yeah, they're all together as well.
We killed two.
Nice. So you're right for the same way.
You can see him.
Nice.
Right, clip that. That was so good.
Supremacy Gaming with that fire hot rate of 9! Holy fuck, the gym ain't even open. As well as a tier 1 motherfucking fire hot sub, let's go! Orgatron with that fire hot follow! Fucking go, Supremacy, thank you, my guy. Welcome, Raiders. How y'all doing? Orgatron, thank you for that fire hot follow. Yo!
I shot him in the ass. Butt talk. Yeah, you knew about that, didn't you?
I don't know where I went.
I think she's gonna let us escape. Come
Oh,
here.
God, there you are.
Turn around.
Hey!
Yes, come on.
Hey!
Come on.
Yeah, she's gonna let us escape. Go, go, go! Thank you. Can I boop the stoop? Can I boop it?
I want to move it.
You gotta go up. Yeah! Yeah!
Let me move
Yeah! Yeah! Look at the stoop, bro!
I want to move it. Let me touch your booty.
That is awesome.
You got a little hair down there, Slice.
Invite me again.
Oh! Oh!
Say you want a piece of Slice?
You want a piece of slice?
Gracie, you can't be saying this!
Son, you may put the dildo in now already.
Double penetration. You could make it triple.
Falcon, come in the truck and see this.
Oh, I'll come in the truck, alright.
Falcon, let us know when it's
Hey, take this book.
I think
Had to go to OBS. There we go. Hold on.
Yes.
I'm so disturbed by your female.
That is
alter ego. It's a little scary. And I think Jax is gonna try and take a shot at you, and he's going for wife number 2.
I saw that. So that was episode 13, guys. You know, everybody keep doing what we do. Quick recap on that before we go raid and end the stream. There is a new channel on the Discord, I believe, titled Clips for Video. So that is meant if you want to share your clips to be possibly featured in our videos, that's where you put it on. The original one that's, you know, clips and videos, that's just to share for the Discord. But we made a separate one just to avoid people that don't want to be featured. And on the top, there is a info portion and 2 emotes to choose from. You know, if yes, you're opting in to share your videos. And then to opt out if you don't want your videos to be shared. So I do want to say that. And on the topic from before the video about the music, I was watching the comments. Yes, game producers and developers do have rights to utilize, you know, music on their game, but it's not a right for you in contract forms. It's not a right for you to share that music on your stream, because the game developers paid for the music to utilize. You did not pay to utilize for your streams. So that's why regardless on YouTube, Twitch, or whatever, even if it's this game, most popular YouTubers or streamers, they mute their music from in-game. So just want to throw that FYI out there. And yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Chrissy, for being our special guest and rearranging your schedule for a Saturday podcast. Thank you very much.
Of course.
And thank you guys for all your questions. Again, stay tuned for more info on the Rocket League tournament happening probably towards the end of February this month. We'll keep you posted on that. But for right now, we are going to go and raid Billy Liger. He is playing some Call of Duty Warzone. Let's go show him some love. Thank you guys again for hanging out with us tonight. We will see you next week. Special guest, White Radio.
Whoop. Everybody stay tuned for the raid. Show Liger some love. Make him roar.